it's a world where now I laugh at myself being in it.
When the trailer for Fallout came out way back when, there's a lot of skepticism around it. Will it be any good? Will it be a faithful adaptation? How will it feel on the welcome meter? Turns out when the show actually aired, it was pretty good. Most people liked it, critics and audience alike. Now, I've never played the game myself, so I have no idea how faithful an adaptation it was. But I can say I had a rollicking time watching it, and I don't use that word every day. The show's pretty much unlike anything I've ever seen. Now, Borderlands shared a similar initial fate. The trailer hit, and skeptical eyes aplenty were cast upon the screen. But unlike Fallout, it appears that this particular post-apocalyptic story, based on a popular video game, is a gigantic stinker. Yeah, so far the box office for this isn't looking healthy at all. Critically, it's faring even worse. Well, if the critics' reviews have anything to say about it. The thing was initially given a 0 score from the top critics. 0.
Is that possible?
I don't know if that's even been done before, but I'm going to reserve judgment for when I actually watch the movie, and I will watch it. I mean, heck, I sat through the friggin' Acolyte, didn't I? I can pretty much sit for anything. Keeping in mind these critics are pretty much probably the same ones who gave that show an 80% rating. We should take whatever comes out of their mouths with as much salt as we can get our hands on. But look, without any further ado, let's get on to some absolute savagery that's been going on here. I mean, Eli Roth, the director, must have really done something to pee these guys off.
Give me your best shot, One-Eyed Willie.
First up, leading the charge, we have the Guardian. Blanchett, outfitted in sparkly gear and a swoop of bright red hair, deserves credit for not shrinking from a task so far beneath her. So far, so not too bad.
Times UK.
This film instead is lazy bricklage, cobbled together by so-called creatives who appear not to care, and by some who should clearly know better. I had to look up that word bricklage. Where'd you find a word like that? I've never heard it.
Bricolage is a French word meaning roughly do-it-yourself.
Yeah, sure, that was probably more Japanese than French.
It was terrible.
Hey, look, I tried, alright. And it is applied in an art context to artists who use a diverse range of non-traditional art materials. Okay, I really don't know quite how that relates, but let's carry on. Borderlands trudges through its treasure hunt scenarios and endless rip-offs of better franchises from Lethal Weapon to Star Wars. Makes you want to go home and blow up your PlayStation. Boy, am I glad I bought an Xbox. Ouch. Console junkies will find themselves involuntarily hammering an imagined X button in hope of getting back to the gameplay. No good, stuck with this wacko BS. Damn, Donald, you're just mean. There's still many cinema turkeys headed our way before the year closes, but this sci-fi gobbler mixes inept directing, terrible writing, indifferent acting, and god-awful CGI into such stupefying boredom. Feels like nothing could top it for badness. Stupefying? Is that an actual word? It's not a movie for critics, as the saying goes, nor is it suitable for consumption by most gamers, film lovers, or 99% of carbon-based life forms. Oh my god, David Fear. Wow, Rolling Stone everyone. The biggest problem with Eli Roth's Borderlands isn't that it's bad, it's that it's not interesting enough to be bad. It's mass-produced pablum. That's from the rap. God, that is a rap. So drearily routine and slapdash that even AI would deem it too plagiaristic. Man, you guys are not pulling any punches. Tonally messy, narratively janky, slathered with pasted over narration that reeks of creative indecision, the film is an embarrassing affair for even the most hardcore of gamers. God, Barry Hertz there put them in a world of hurts. Is Borderlands the worst film of the year? It's definitely in contention, so laughably bad in fact that it feels like being catapulted back to a time when video game adaptations were a byword for mediocrity. Oh, Vicky Jessup from the Evening Standard, everyone.
We all have the mindset of making a good movie because we understand the potential of it.
Rightio. Look, you know what? To be fair, not all terrible. There are snatches of crude enjoyment to be had if you venture in with basement level expectations. You know, that wasn't too bad, was it? In her chameleonic career, Kate Blanchett has donned many guises. Never before has she had the chance to be a gun-totting, ass-kicking action star. Sadly, Borderlands is an unworthy vehicle for her swaggering performance. Gotta admit, it's a pretty fair statement, right? Borderlands so wants to be Guardians of the Galaxy, but it doesn't come close. And that from the reputable Empire magazine. We've read that since I was a child. Yeah, to be fair to their comment, it's definitely more than a whiff of Guardians of the Galaxy. The trailer at least, pretty high bar. The tone of the movie is all over the map, which leaves much of the cast painting expressions on their faces that are a cross between stoic frustration and subtle confusion.
I just can't do it. I can't take this shit no more, man.
When done right, such biting self-parody can serve to excuse tired storytelling. Alas, Borderlands arrived so close on the heels of Deadpool and Wolverine that it feels like a belly flop to that film's cannonball. So that's the problem now, isn't it? It's just come out after Deadpool and Wolverine, so it's going to be compared to it in one way or another. It's going to fall flat in every category. It's dragged us back to a time when studios used to make these with all the grace and acuity of a drunk person attempting to place a 3 a.m. chicken nugget order.
Good times.
Independent UK. Again, I have no idea if these are legit reviews.
Critiques.
Okay, genuine reviews, I mean. Did I watch the movie myself? I will reserve judgment. I mean, it's not looking good for this at all. Pretty damning stuff. Over to you guys. What do you think? Have you seen it? Is this on your list of movies to watch? Do you think the critics have their knives out and gender in mind? You know, surprise me. You know, wouldn't put it past them. Or is this just a really crappy movie? Yeah, I mean, that's a strong possibility. Either way, just comment down below. I'll catch you in the next one. Yeah. Yes, I will.
I want people to go, that is the best time I've had in a movie theater in years. That was worth the wait.